Good afternoon, everybody. Right. I'm the head of the music management and international relations for National Forum of Music, which is located in Wrocław, Poland. And before I get into details of the Singing Wrocław and Singing Poland project, let me begin with a couple of words of explanation what the National Forum of Music is. Because it's an umbrella organization and the sort of main body behind the Singing Poland project. National Forum of Music is a new concert hall. It's a new venue. The first venue of that standard and quality ever built in Poland. The whole complex will feature 4 venues. The biggest one, 1,800 seats, and 3 chamber venues, 350 each. Recording studio, exhibition space, etc. The acoustics is designed by Artek from New York. Architect is a Warsaw-based Kurylowicz and Associates. The venue itself will be a home for 6 ensembles and 6 major festivals. And the grand opening is planned in the spring 2013, so next year. And I would like to take this opportunity to invite you all to Wrocław next year. Right. The National Forum of Music is created from 2 already existing institutions, which is the International Festival Wrocławia Cantants and Wrocław Philharmonic. Currently, we are... I forgot about the slides, totally, you know. Anyway, just a couple of visuals of the venue itself. This is the main hall, 1,800. Currently, both institutions organize over 500 education events per year, plus over 400 events connected with the Singing Poland initiative. Singing Poland started within the context of Wrocławia Cantants Festival. This is one of the biggest and the oldest festivals in Poland, running for over 46 years now. This is a festival that has been celebrating human voice. So the focus was always on the choral repertoire. During the last couple of years, it's been also a very strong educational, used as an educational tool. I guess it was connected with the fact that a couple of years ago, people who took over the festival underlined strongly that the festival doesn't exist in a social vacuum. So in a way, it has to be present and active during the whole year. Influence the society, reflect the society, and develop the future audiences. And we sort of asked ourselves a question how to make art more accessible to young people. This is what we kind of mentioned yesterday and was discussed yesterday. The singing is generally known as one of the most basic and important artistic activities of kids, having huge influence on developing human personality, sensibility, imagination, etc. So in the year 2000, Mr. Andrzej Kosendiak, who is the general director of the Wrocławia Cantants Festival, kind of underlined a very bizarre situation that in a city and in a region with very rich tradition of choral music, there was not even one school choir existing at that time. With the help of course, politicians and local support, he established a program called Singing Wrocław. In 5 years, from 2005 to 2005, 40 school choirs were created. And with the success, based on the success of this program, the decision was made by the Ministry of Culture to spread the program all over Poland. In 2006, the Singing Poland project was created. Within the first 2.5 years, 3 years, over 400 school choirs were created all over Poland, which right now gives us over 13,000 kids annually taking part in the classes. The artistic program is addressed to school children, elementary, secondary, and high schools. The main bullet points are to educate mature art conscious receivers, study valuable Polish and world-class repertoire, bring children up through art in respect of values connected and promoted by art, develop personality, sensitivity, imagination, also to contact choir members with distinguished artists and acclaimed artists, And also what I think is very important, to develop educators and conductors working in regular school, not in music schools. So the program supports the development of school choirs, and it provides financial resources for choral lessons. There are 4 lessons, 4 hours each week of the classes. They're like monthly conductors meetings, there are workshops, there are annual festivals connected with the program, and of course a lot of different concerts during the year. How it is structured, there is a big support from the Ministry of Culture. At the beginning, in 2006, it was around 400,000 euros annually for this particular project. That was quite an interesting time, because the program was started in 2006, a year before elections. So there was a big level of uncertainty what's going to happen with the project, with such an amount and incredible support from all the regional coordinators of the project. But luckily enough, the success of the first year sort of transposed into a totally new government and new Ministry of Culture, who kept the project alive with the same level of financial support. The structure itself, the ministry works closely with the institution called National Center for Culture, which kind of disposes the budget into 22 regions in Poland. But the core and the brain of the organizations is within the International Festival of Wrocław Cantans, which is in Wrocław. There are 3 people working in the office at the moment, and they kind of overlook the work of 22 coordinators all over the country. The team is led by Grażyna Rogala-Szczerek, who is a sort of long time one of the, let's say, elephants in Poland in terms of choral music. I guess apart from this, the program provides supervision over teachers, what I mentioned before, but I think it's very crucial to underline that. So there are a series of workshops connected to upgrade the level of education in regular music school in regard to conductors and music teachers. Singing Poland provides, of course, salaries for those teachers working for the program, but it's an interesting process. During the last couple of years, at the beginning, 30% came from the regional supporters, the city councils of different regions. 70% came from the ministry. It has been changing. The program, I wouldn't call it cuts, but there is a decrease in finance, in the support from the ministry, but at the same time, the level of support from regional governments, it's increasing. So we're still keeping the balance right after over 6 years now. Every year, sort of the peak of all the activities that we do are the major festivals. So we gather the kids together. There's been several so far. I think 7 so far. In each of them, over 1,000 children gather to sing. They also work with acclaimed artists. They used to work with Paul McCreesh, who was conducting almost 2,000 kids in Wrocław in the festival, Orlando Consort, etc. This is one of the biggest we did in Wrocław 2 years ago. I guess that's pretty much it. I want to thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, I'll be happy, of course, to talk with you after. And if you would like to email me, this is my email address. I would like to leave you with a 3-minute teaser or a presentation of the venue itself, of the National Forum of Music, because we're all so excited about it. I guess it's sort of interesting to just see how it's going to look like and to feel it a little bit. So join us next year, and thank you so much.